What up, YouTube, YouTube, YouTube? Man, brother's excited. A lot of things going on. I went through the new year, got through the end of last year. Actually went to Poland for a little while. Now I'm back and was able to get the studio together a little bit. Um, and I got the question today: are you gonna do a video about the MPC X and the MPC Live? And I'm like, hey, maybe I'll do a video. Um, I've been soaking a lot in. I've just been watching what everybody else been doing, and I've been watching my man Corey mess around with the MPC Live, and just seeing how things are going with everything. I do need to send a question out about whether the Live also acts as an interface. So let's talk about it. As soon as they announced it, and the brothers with the click, especially Scratch Magazine TV crew, my fellas over there, pieced out the gadget, CX the producer, my man Digger Hertz, Jay Bishop, Wide Body, RTO, the whole crew. I always get the naming people and then start leaving people out, so forgive me. And my man Tashira say, he did a review on it, and so here's my 2 cents on MPC X and MPC Live standalone units. You got what you asked for, people. Though a lot of people was like, "Oh, I want to standalone." What's that? You got what you asked for. So now the question is, how many people gonna put on their big boy pants and pay that money for the standalone? Will I be one of those people? Yeah, I will. I just really hope that the MPC X that it's an interface as well. I want it to be a true hybrid. I hope I don't have to, once I switch it to controller mode, I hope that all my inputs and stuff like that transfer into the computer like an interface, like everything. That way I can just get my MPC X, set it where my REN is, and keep it moving. That's what I'm hoping. That's ideally what I'm hoping for. So and I still haven't looked at the specs. All this time, I just been watching the videos and watching people get it in. I love the 2.0. So not to make this video super long, let's get into it. I love the 2.0 software, and I love how the machine integrates with it. I think that's awesome. I also like that the 2.0 software is kind of like integrated into the hardware unit. So when you're using it in standalone mode, you're still rocking the 2.0 software. At least that's how it looks. So I'm excited about that. I like all the new features, especially the time stretching and the pitch. That warp mode, with the time stretching and pitch. That's gonna do wonders for me for things I like to do. Because a lot of times I'll chop up a sample, have everything good, and I'm like, man, this joint would sound better pitched down. So I pitch it down, then I gotta readjust the drums or replay it pitched down so it'll all be in sync and not go off beat. So I like that. I like that feature. I like the clip playing feature where once you got your loops and everything in there, you can have all that stuff and everything locks the tempo. I like that. I like that it reads the BPMs of the audio that you put in, and then so you put the audio in, it reads the audio at 92 beats per minute. Then you set that 92 beats per minute for that particular audio clip, and then it locks it in. So then when you start switching your tempos, it fluctuates and adjusts to the master tempo. That is awesome too. I like the fact that they got the XY pad, going to the master bus now. It's a lot of cool things. This machine looks awesome. It's probably one of the sexiest machines I've ever seen, the MPC X. Just the looks alone. I like the screen, big 10-inch screen, and I like that they got little miniature screens over top of the Q-Link controllers. They really put it in. They really went all out. And when you look at the craftsmanship of the machine, at least for me just looking at it, I haven't touched one, but just looking at it, it really looks like they really put a lot of thought into it. So to me, I'm not mad at the 22. The only thing that would make me mad at it being 22 is if it's not an interface. Then I would wish it was 2000. But yeah, I wish I knew all the ones that asked for a standalone, if they was going to put their big boy pants on and spend the money for either the MPC X or the MPC Live. Because I know I mentioned it to my cousin, and he got excited, and then when I told him the price of the X, he was like, well, you know what, I don't mind using the computer and this, that, because you got to go back to the computer anyway, but Yo found the excuse to talk himself out of that joint, so he'll probably be good for touch. And initially when I first saw it, I was like, you know what, I'm not getting it. I wasn't that hyped, because I just thought it was an MPC Ren with a big screen on it, and I thought the Live was just a battery operated touch. But now that I see the capabilities and all that it can do, I know it's way much more than that, and I love what Akai is doing. So I'm excited, and I'm a little baffled. I'm not baffled, but conflicted, because I don't think I want to get both of them, although I want both of them, and I'll tell you why. I'm not sure if the MPC X is battery operated as well. I like the fact that you can put a hard drive in either of the units to expand your memory or storage. So that's powerful. It comes with a ton of new sounds that they say you'll actually use. So that means they gave you some quality sounds out the box. So I'm excited about it. The only thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to jump on it right away like I did with my Ren and wait or whatever. I'm going to wait, see what the reviews say, see what people think about it, see how stable the 2.0 software is, and then I'm going to rock it. So if I do, well, not if, when I do get it, it'll probably be in May as like a birthday present to myself or something like that. So that's probably around the time that I'll get it. I heard that it's supposed to drop sometime in March. So, and if it is battery operated, the MPC X, I just can't see me carrying a big machine like that around. It's going to be the centerpiece of my studio, and that's it. Now, the thing that excites me about the Live is the fact that Corey been testing them out on Masada, my man over there at MPC. Come on, Dave. The other MPC Facebook page. I'm sorry, y'all. But anyway, he's over there. He's testing it out. He did some videos on it, and it seemed like the battery life holds up good. Akai said they was looking about 4 to 5 hours out of it, you know. But it seemed like people are getting more time out of the unit than that. So if that's the case, I'm excited about that. And the thing that excites me about the Live, which I wasn't at first, because when they first mentioned the Live, I'm like, okay, great. It looks like the studio. I mean, it looked like the touch. I'm not getting it. I don't play Live. I'm not going to be carrying it around doing Live. I don't need a standalone like that. I like rocking with the computer, and I still like rocking inside the computer with the unit. So it is what it is. But when I realized that you can carry this joint, it's battery operated, and it has phantom power, so I can hook up a mic, and I can probably do some field recording with it. Meaning that, like here, you go to the farmer's market here, and you walk down the street, not only do you have amazing food and produce that you can get, you have artists out there doing it, you know, showing their craft, whether it's somebody playing a horn. This one dude made a horn instrument out of PVC pipe, which made a very unique sound. And you had somebody else there playing guitars and stuff like that, and to be able to walk down the street and get an impromptu session from somebody like that, then maybe go sit in a coffee shop and construct a beat out of that excites me. That truly excites me. And the fact that I know a lot of musicians here, that if I needed some work done, if they couldn't make it to my lab, I could take that joint, go over there to them, plug it up, don't have to worry about having to power it up with a power cord, have them plug their guitar into it, bass or whatever, and do their part, and then I can throw the thing back in my bag, head back to the studio, and they finish constructing that excites me about the Live. So at some point I may actually get a Live. I don't know. I know right now the main thing will be the MPC X for me. Don't think I'm gonna get rid of my MPC Ren. I know I'm not. Sentimental reasons. I like the machine. I'm not. But if I get the X, the MPC Studio, that'll go. I don't see a need for that. If I do replace it later, it will be with the Live, only because the ability, like I said, a field recording and capturing live things. So I love that fact. I love that aspect of it. So there you have it. I think I like the way Akai is thinking. They're thinking outside the box, and I like all the features and the things that they're doing. Watch the videos. It gets a thumbs up from me. But again, in my last video, when I was talking about the MPC Touch and it being a standalone and people wanting a standalone unit, I said, if you get a standalone unit, you're going to have to pay. It's going to cost. It's not going to be a cheap thing. Heck, if they made it like a laptop where you could go online and do all that other stuff, the joint would be $3,000. So it is what it is. I'm just curious as to how many people will get it. I'm gonna tell you this. I think only the diehards will get the MPC X, and I think you're gonna have the. I think the Live will probably end up being the top seller. Um, but I need to get with Coy. I need to go on the FaceTube and hit him up and ask him if when he hooks up his Live, does it act as an interface? And if that's the case, I can't see the MPC X not. And if that's the case, I am on it. I am on it. I am on it. Man, I'm excited. I love what's going on. Now I'm curious as to what Native Instruments is going to do. And I wonder if this stuff and all this hoopla and all this excitement will make Roland get back into the game. And I also wonder what Ableton will do. I wonder what the new push will look like at some point come next year. So hopefully it'll hit off. Hopefully it'll do well. I think it's going to get great traction because it is a car. Pioneer did their standalone unit, and I thought all those diehard standalone people who wanted standalone would jump on it, but it seemed like nobody was attracted to that machine, and I wonder why. It didn't excite me either. Had me curious a little bit, but I've yet to see anybody do any videos on it, or at least I didn't even find the need or the desire to even search for anybody rocking the beat on it. I just thought I would go on the FaceTube and it would pop up and I'm like, oh hey, let me see what they're doing. I haven't seen nothing. But for all those who's wondering how I feel about the MPC X and the MPC Live, I think it's awesome. I always love standalone units anyway, but like I said, if I get an MPC X, it's going to be hooked up to the computer. I like rocking in the computer. I mean, I like the fact that I have access to all my stuff and my sounds and all that other stuff. I do like the idea of being able to be portable and carried around, but that's why I got my MPC Studio, and I don't mind. I actually don't mind carrying around a laptop, and I never generally combine the two together. Meaning, when I go out digging, I'm digging, you know, and then and the excitement is to come back home and anticipate what I'm gonna find and to make a beat when I get home. Now, the only thing that I would be excited to have something like that for is if when I go back home. To do the in-store jump off with Gadget, where I'll go to the dollar bin and eventually the dollar bin episode where I'll get some joints and I'll just start making some beats on the spot. I would like it for that. So I guess you got that. But typically, yeah, there you have it, folks. I'm excited. It's a good thing. I don't think it's overpriced, so I'm curious as to how many people are like, oh, it's too much, blah blah blah. I don't think so. I think it's a fair price. If you look at what all these machines cost when they first came out initially, it wasn't cheap. So there you go, Akai. Thank you. And if y'all ever need me to test a machine or do anything like that, or you want my input, please holler at me. I'm probably y'all biggest fan, one of y'all biggest. I mean, I got so many NPCs in here, it's ridiculous. NPC hat, NPC shirt. 1000, 2000 XL, 2500, the Akai Remix 16, the Akai headphones, the Akai Studio Black, Akai Studio, the MPC Element, the Touch, the Renaissance, 2XLs, might I say, 2XLs, man, and then my Akai controller, my Advanced 49. I think y'all should hook a brother up. Give me, I bought this T-shirt, but maybe you should send me something, a sticker or something. Get a brother get something, a sticker. Send me a postcard that says "ha ha ha sucker." I'll even take that because I'm gonna keep buying y'all stuff. So y'all got somebody that's dedicated. Y'all got to mess up royally to lose me. So there you have it. Thanks Akai. Thanks to all my people who subscribe and check it out. Check me out and listen to me ramble on. I'm excited, and I truly, truly appreciate y'all. The fact that y'all will sit and listen to me ramble on and sit in the chair and be fidgety, because every time I talk, I'm fidgety, and to go through all that with me, I truly appreciate y'all. I love y'all all like cook food. So thank you. I appreciate it. Peace, and beat videos are coming real soon. And I'm also going to do a tour of the studio and not the whole house, but my section of the house. I'm very excited. I got more space to work in right now, more space to do things. So I'm very excited. So, yeah, the video tour will be coming up next. Peace.